How's it going, guys? Quick video going over my trades again. I went 4 for 5 today. Could have been 5 for 5, but got unlucky on kind of a trade, and also unlucky. I'll go over why. First trade that I was eyeing and I didn't take just because of the fact that I wasn't quick enough on the trigger, but it is a great setup that I will recommend taking again. Recommend anyone else taking, and that I will look to take in the future. And is this just morning rally into morning dump off? And this was pretty obvious with this inverted hammer. I know you guys know how much I love my candles. If I see an inverted hammer, back-to-back hammers like this, I'm looking to go short. So we got that bounce off the EMA cloud, giving us even better entry and great short opportunity. Didn't get it. That's okay. Talked about yesterday with that first EMA touch, and that's my first trade that I took today. It actually worked out perfectly because we got such a big run up right into that 9 EMA. So I try to go short pretty much right at the EMA, and you can see I literally top ticked if you would have got in right at that EMA. So got in around 383.9, sold when we had a little bit of a move down. And I think I sold on this next candle at around 383. 80, 90% move right there, just playing that EMA. So we played that EMA rejection, and I went ahead and got right back into puts once I noticed a bear flag on the 3 minute. Now, this bear flag on the 3 minute turned ugly quick, and that was because we pretty much got ugly quick. And by ugly, I just mean chop. We started chopping around like crazy. Um, I think this was a good play initially, and I was up like 20% on it at one point because I got in at the top of this candle at 718. Um, Played this on the 3 minute chart, and then once once we dump back into this demand zone, we didn't get that second wick, but that's what cost me. I was able to get on this first wick for 20% for half my position, which will always do when I'm taking a bull flag or bear flag. When I'm taking a bull flag, I'm going to sell half into the nearest supply zone. I'm taking a bear flag, I'm going to sell half at the nearest demand zone. So we got out half of this demand zone at around 382.9. And this second candle squeezed us out, and that was mostly just because of the fact that we didn't get a wick on it. It just exploded right off the candle. It just went off. So that's all right. Next setup that I took, bread and butter right here. You'll see me preach this setup over and over again, and it's a simple inverted hammer. I'm never going to enter, so when I'm playing a candle setup such as an inverted hammer, I'm going to play it candle by candle. So I'm going to wait for that entire candle to close, and I'm going to look for my entry on the next candle. So I waited for my entry. I got one on this wick. Got in around 385, and pretty much all I'm looking for is a quick move down to the nearest support. I don't wait around to see if it bounces, to see if it breaks down, especially on a day when we're chopping like this. And I got out around 384.2, about an 80-cent move right there. So that's all you need. All right, so let's find the next move. We had a perfect double top right here, and I was pretty much thinking we're gonna dump. This was a pretty obvious move. Just looking back at the last CPI the day before, we actually dump off of the exact same minute. So it was pretty interesting how the algos worked here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, next trade that I took was this bullish hammer. Same setup. What I'm looking to do when I'm taking like a bullish hammer is I don't want to just take it right away because I can get a better entry, and usually I'll get that better entry off that initial rejection of the EMA. So like I said, you're always going to at least reject the EMA a little bit. Even if it's not a full-on rejection and a move further south, you're going to reject it a little bit. So I'm going to wait for that little bit of rejection. And I did a thread on this on Twitter, and I don't think a lot of people believed it, but oftentimes an EMA will work or an EMA won't work just because of the candle that it is followed by. And it was pretty obvious here, actually. You can see this bullish hammer, and we just exploded past the EMAs. And I credit that solely to the bullish hammer. So we got that bullish hammer. I got a little bit of rejection off that EMAs. I went long, ended up once we created a lower high, this candle closed, and I wasn't really expecting that big of a move, to be honest, and I only got like 5-6% out of it just because of theta, because this was like a 6 candle move right here. I don't typically like holding this long, but it was still a good 50-60 cent move right there. And then once we created this lower high, So we have a high right here and a lower high instead of all these higher highs. I knew right away that I need to go short. This was a perfect setup, and this EMA shoulder that I'll talk about quite a bit as well. Allowed me to go short. I went short at around 384, got a good entry on that, and pretty much rode that. Sold a little bit as we went, but I was expecting a big move because when we're chopping like this all day, it only means one thing. It means we're getting a big move into power hour. I know a lot of people don't like chop. Of course, nobody likes chop, but I love chop. Give me chop because that means that I can get 100% move during power hour instead of 20% moves during the day, which is a lot harder to do than just getting that 100%. Okay, so um, overall, I think it was a great day. I know a lot of people might disagree with me, but we got the setups that I was looking for in particular. So every day is going to be different depending on what kind of setups you're taking. But I hope you guys are getting familiarized with my type of trading. It's primarily quick scalps, quick rejections off EMAs, and honestly, it's mostly just plain candles, inverted hammers, bullish hammers, tweezer bottoms, and tweezer tops. So hope you guys learned something and have a great rest of your week. Thank you.